Today we are going to basically learn about a few online tools. We have learned when we were learning about penetration testing. At that time, we learned that there are different stages of penetration testing, right? So in the starting, we learned that you need to start with reconnaissance, right? So basically, what happens here is that when you are doing reconning a target, that means that whenever you are trying to attack someone, or maybe you are just trying to test a particular company's network or a website, you just need to gather a lot of information about them, right? Maybe you don't have a lot of information about them, and you need to know that what are the details about them, कि क्या क्या वेबसाइट्स हैं उनकी, क्या पर्टिकुलर अगर तुम्हें एक वेबसाइट पे अटैक करना है तो उसकी और क्या क्या सब डोमेन्स है, या फिर उसमें क्या क्या यूआरएल्स है, या फिर इफ यू आर टारगेटिंग अ पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और अ पर्सन, then also you need to know the information about it, right? It is basically the information gathering. So we are going to see that what are the tools that are available online, or what are the techniques that you can use to gain some information about your target, and then how you can basically use it. We have already seen that how you can use the information you to run some exploits and do that, but now let's see that how we can gather the informations from those sources. So basically these are the different tools that we are going to use. We are going to start with Shodan, and then we are going to go with Google Docs, and we are going to see what is Wayback Machine and how to use it. And after that we are going to see what is Whois, right? And then urlscan.io is another tool, and any.run is also a very good tool that we are going to see. We are going to see how we can basically use it, what are their use cases, and which scenarios which tool to use, right? So to begin with, we have already seen this, right? This is the penetration testing process. It starts with reconnaissance, then we scan for vulnerabilities. Finally, we gain access, and then the challenge is to maintain the access, and then to produce reports, run some analysis on them, and then to clean up the environment. So mostly we have covered this zone, right? We have scanned, we have gained access using Metasploit, and then we have maintained access as well. We have run post exploit modules, right? We have also seen some tools which helps us in generating reports regarding that, automatic reports, and you can also generate your manual reports as well. So let's put some information in this part, put some importance to this part, that is reconnaissance. So basically this diagram we also discussed earlier as well, right? Reconnaissance and then scanning and other things. So taking the example of the thief, let's analyze and try to get as much information as we can get out of this, about this building, right? So to do that, there are different tools. So first one is Shodan. So what is Shodan? So you know about Google, right? So the Google search engine, you can type in the chat box, or you can just unmute if you want. So just repeating my question, have you heard about Google search engine? Don't tell me you don't know, that's why you are not saying, or is it so obvious that you don't want to say? Okay, anyways.
Yeah,
So
know about Google search.
yeah, so basically we go there and we search information, right? Information about anything and everything that is available on the internet, right? On the web. So this Shodan is basically a search engine for internet connected devices, any devices that is connected to the internet. Suppose there is a smart IoT device like a smart bulb, or maybe a smart washing machine, some CCTV cameras, anything that is connected to the internet. You can go and search about that device, and by that device I don't mean that information about that device, like who built it, who developed it, and things like that. I mean is that what that device is actually doing. You can get the live status of that device using Shodan. So the devices are indexed from the devices that are indexed here range from a small desktop to a nuclear power plants as well. So like every device, like computers are everywhere, right? And everything in the is connected to the internet, almost starting from the toothbrushes that are there, the smart toothbrushes, or the big things like the nuclear power plants also have some computers and devices that are connected to the internet. So जब ऐसे devices के साथ हम डील कर रहे हैं ना, इन devices को जब इंटरनेट पे कनेक्ट कर देते हैं, तो इनका सबसे बड़ा रिस्क ही वही है कि you can actually observe them, or you can get some information out of them. So बेसिकली शोडान यूज़ करके हम क्या कर सकते हैं, हम नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी के लिए हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं इसको, कि जस्ट टू नो दैट कि अगर मेरा एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है एंड आई नो आई हैव दीज मेनी IoTs और दीज मेनी डेस्कटॉप्स एंड अदर डिवाइसेस दैट आर प्रेजेंट देयर, तो उनके ऊपर क्या वल्नरेबिलिटीज़ है या फिर क्या क्या चीज़ें रन हो रही है लाइव, क्या स्टेटस चल रहा है उन पे, राइट, क्या सर्विसेज है उनमें, अगर कुछ वल्नरेबिलिटीज़ है या नहीं है, सो आई कैन चेक दैट आउट यूजिंग दिस. आफ्टर दैट आई कैन डू सम मार्केट रिसर्च कि क्या क्या टाइप्स के IoT डिवाइसेस, सपोज आई वांट टू नो दैट आई एम ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट अ my own product, maybe I am trying to create and build an IoT industry and I just want to know that what are the kind of IoT devices or maybe what are the kind of webcams or the CCTV cameras that people are liking. So those kind of things I can say, see that which brand is the more prominent, कि कौन से brand के जो CCTV कैमराज है वो ज़्यादा है, तो इस तरीके से मैं देख सकता हूँ, राइट. वर्ल्ड वाइड आई कैन चेक ऑल दोज थिंग्स. देन आई कैन ऑल्सो ट्रैक ransomware, right? So I can see that okay, these are the kind of vulnerabilities that are there and this specific type of ransomware is being used, can be used on these devices and things like that. That means I can get a lot of information about a lot of things. So basically this is its website and this is just about it, so you can read from it that how it basically gains the information about the services that is running there. And it also, like, if you come to the first line itself, Shodan is a search engine for the IoT internet connected devices. Web search engines such as Google and Bing are for the finding websites, right? Whatever information you get from the websites, that whatever the websites have listed. But here you can actually find real devices, right? Starting from servers to whatever that is connected to the internet. So these are different information about it. Let's take a look at the main work that it does. So this is the homepage of this website. Here also it says that it is a search engine for Internet of Everything. So here you can simply go and log in, and once you have logged in, actually I am already logged in, I guess. Okay, so here you can actually log in or you can register. So I'll just log in here. So they also have different memberships and subscriptions for their APIs as well. So you can also use their APIs, but these are pretty costly, right? So it has some $49 membership. But for our work, the free membership will be enough. We just want to explore the tool, right? We just want to know that how it works or what are the things I can extract from it. So for that reason, let's go back to it. So you can see these this is how it shows the information. So let's try to search for something, right? Let's say we are looking for some of the data centers or maybe data bases, and I'm looking for MongoDB databases. So you can see I just searched for MongoDB databases and it is showing me by country how many MongoDB databases are running at different places, and it says China is having 25 of them running. And this is basically to filter out your results, right? That which are the organizations, if I want to search for some particular organization, or if I want to filter by countries. Let's say I just want to know about, let's take a random country with have, so let's go with US. So you can see in US there are 16 such devices that are there, and I can get some more details about it, right? I can see the IP address already, and it is owned by DigitalOcean. And then we have Linode. So we can just go and click on it to get some additional details about it. So it will just open a new page. And here you can see that यहाँ पे मुझे इसका host name मिल जाएगा, right? यहाँ पे domain name is also provided here. So you can basically click on it to get more additional information about the domain, right? That what are its IP addresses, the IPv4 addresses, and all the things you can get from here. So let's go one step back, and यहाँ पे बता रहा है हमें कि there are two ports that are running. So if you have worked with MongoDB before, you would know that this is the specific port at which MongoDB operates, 27017, and port number 8080 is a TCP port. It's used for HTTP services, and here we can see कि यहाँ पे एक HTTP का server run हो रहा है, and it is the server name is, it's a Python based server, Python 3.9.18, right? तो यहाँ पे Python का version मिल रहा है कि जिस पे वो server run हो रहा है, and this is probably the host name of that machine or something. And यहाँ पे है MongoDB का है, और we can see authentication is partially enabled, so it's saying databases is empty here. यहाँ पे build environments में जाके आप और additional details देख सकते हो. यहाँ पे OpenSSL का version यहाँ पे mentioned है, version arrays are mentioned here, right? And there are a few CVEs that are there in this one, so which will help us to understand that whether there is some kind of vulnerabilities that is currently present in that, right? So in the 2024 there is this particular CVE that it lists, right? It says that it is going to issue a summary, like it just gives you a summary about the issue, what it is present there, right? So processing a maliciously formed this kind of file may lead to OpenSSL crash, which can lead to a potential denial of service right? So if you can find a malicious pkcs12 file, then it may lead to a OpenSSL crash, right? So these are some of the details that's there. So ये था कि एक सर्वर के बारे में हमने निकाला, right? So let's go and see what are some other things that we can look up. So let's look at some of the industry control systems. Okay, it's loading a bit slowly, but that's fine. So ICS means the industry control systems. We know, right, that computers are there in the industries as well. कि कोई अगर thermal power plants है, या फिर even in the nuclear reactors and all those things, there are devices, there are computers which does the heavy lift of the computing task. And उनमें से कुछ कुछ जो normal industries होते हैं, right, वो इंटरनेट से कनेक्टेड भी होता है, बिकॉज मतलब इंटरनेट से एवरीवन इज कनेक्टेड. बट अगर कोई न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट है, सो इन दैट केस वहाँ पे उनका एक अलग ही प्राइवेट सिक्योरिटी चैनल होगा, राइट? सो उस पर आप इजिली ब्रेक डाउन नहीं कर सकते ऑब्वियसली. बट देर आर दिस नॉर्मल इंडस्ट्रीज ICS जिनको कनेक्टेड रखते हैं वो लोग. एंड जो ICS होता है ये बहुत ज़्यादा वल्नरेबल हो जाता है ऐसे ऑनलाइन अटैक्स के, क्योंकि जब उनको बनाया गया था एट दैट टाइम they were not keeping security at that much of stake, right? वहाँ पे साइबर सिक्योरिटी की उतनी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं थी. So these are the different devices ICS that are present here. So यहाँ पे let's see कि पोर्ट 80 वाले devices को देखते हैं, right? And then so यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं ये एक device है which is owned by NetLab. This is the organization which has it. एंड यहाँ पे पोर्ट 22 ओपन है, दैट मीन्स SSH इज़ ओपन देयर, एंड दीज आर द एल्गोरिदम्स दैट इट हैज़ सपोर्ट. एंड यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे कोई ना वल्नरेबिलिटी नहीं है, सो वी कैन नॉट डू मच हियर. सो लेट्स जस्ट गो बैक. So let's search for a specific thing. सो यहाँ पे इंडिया में एक सर्विस है यहाँ पे, राइट? सो लेट्स गो एंड चेक इट आउट. सो इट इज़ जस्ट लोडिंग. सो यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि अलग अलग डिवाइसेस है, कंट्री वाइज भी हम यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे एक और है, राइट? सो इट इज़ ओन्ड बाय E2E नेटवर्क्स, and there are different so it is just a bit slow. Let's open it. Let's just reload the page once more. So let's search for some CCTV cameras. So here you can see there are some of the CCTV cameras that I can see here. So पहले वाले को ओपन करते हैं. It's in Sweden. So here we can see there are different ports that are open, and you can actually so this is its domain and all that information about the ISP. and यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कुछ vulnerabilities that are present there, right? So those things you can search for here. यहाँ पे इसका TCP port open है, तो let's see what is here. So you can actually तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि एक आपको रूट ऐप यहाँ पे इसका राउट है. सो मे बी इफ़ यू कैन brute force, you can try to brute force and you can get into this as well maybe, right? So यहाँ पे अलग अलग चीज़ें यहाँ पे provided है, right? So let's explore a bit more. So let's search for a vulnerable software or something, right? Let's search for VSFTPD. So यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं कि VSFTPD 2.3.4, we know it is a vulnerable version, right? So let's see if any of the devices are running, and you can see there are multiple devices which are running this version. So maybe they are also running the infected version as well. It might be, right? So let's see, let's suppose we want to see in China. So here you can see there are different things that you can search for, and network monitoring as well are there. So it's asking for. So this was about Shodan, right? There are different things that you can do with it. You can search for different types of devices that are connected to the internet. So let's go ahead with some other tools as well. So this is the UI that we have already seen. So now let's go ahead with Google Docs. So Google Docs, what it means is that when you search for something on Google, right, you can just simply go to the Google search engine and you can search for anything, and you get some websites and some search results. But if you want to search something specific or do some advanced searches on that using some advanced operators, so that you get a specific type of search results, and sometimes it helps you रिवील कि कुछ ऐसे टाइप के इन्फॉर्मेशन आप निकाल रहे हो जो कि मे बी जो वेबसाइट्स हैं वो नहीं चाहते थे आपको देना. मे बी सम कॉन्फिडेंशियल PDFs आर देयर जो कि उन्होंने नॉर्मल लोगों से तो इन मतलब नहीं रखा है कि यू कैन ईजिली नॉट फाइंड इट बाई मेकिंग अ सर्च, बट मे बी उन्होंने उसको प्रोटेक्टेड नहीं रखा है. तो आप कोई एक ऐसा सर्च आप कीवर्ड यूज़ करते हो जिससे वो रिवील हो जाता है उसका लिंक, एंड देन यू मे बी यू कैन ओपन इट आउट. सो लेट्स सी हाउ इट वर्क्स. तो इसके लिए आपको कोई और टूल की ज़रूरत नहीं है. यू कैन सिंपली गो टू google.com, right? And then you can say you can search for something like driving, right? Config, if you search for it, will just give you some information about the configs and all of those things, right? But let's say we want to do something else. We want to find some specific configuration files, or there are some specific types of files that we want to look for. So let's go and let's say I want to search for a confidential file, right? So now if when you write file type PDF, so it will only search for the PDF files and it will provide you, right? जैसे कि for example everything that you can see here is a PDF file, right? So if you just open it, it is saying something about confidentials and all those things, right? So it says about some, so this is a PDF file which has some keywords which says confidential, that's why it found it. So the idea is you want to search something specific out of it, right? कि आपको पता करना है कि एक specific type की चीज़ें आपको निकालनी है अगर वहाँ से. So in that case what you will do, so suppose I want to find a particular web page inside a website, right? So let's say I want to search for something that should be present in the URL, right? So let's say I'm searching for in URL view.shtml. So here you can see I can get some live view of a camera from here, right? So let's just see what I can find. So यहाँ पे it's taking some time to load. So देखते हैं तब तक कोई दूसरा डिवाइस या कोई दूसरा IP address. So it is telling you some information about it. And it's still taking some time to load. So till the time it loads, let's search for something else. Suppose I want to search for a backup file, maybe कोई file है या फिर कोई path है जहाँ पे backup लिखा हुआ है, right? So let's search for it. So in title, that means I'm checking in the title that if it has index of and then backup. So it's asking me for if I'm not a robot. And now if you just go there and if you can open it, you can see it was a PHP hosted web page, right? PHP is the server that's running there. And यहाँ पे मुझे दिख रहा है कुछ तो यहाँ पे details है, right? So you can go. So in the backup they have this particular page, right? So maybe they did not want they don't use it right now, but maybe someday they used to work with it. Suppose let's see for some other page as well. So here you have this, right? So यहाँ पे आपको कुछ PNG files मिल जा रहे हैं, कुछ JavaScript के files है, right? And there is a HTML page as well that you can see. So it gives you some images as well, right? So let's just go back. तो यहाँ पे एक बैकअप डायरेक्टरी है जहाँ पे बहुत सारी अलग अलग डॉक्यूमेंट्स और अलग अलग टाइप की फाइल्स एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स आर प्रेजेंट if you want to search for. So in this way you can get all these search results and all. Let's see if I can get some admin login page as well. So we are again going to search for in the URL if I can find login. So this will all give me all the login pages, right? So it will just go and check in the URLs wherever there is a login path. It will just give it to me. So let's look for admin as well. So here you can see admin login URL change. And यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि there is a Bits Pilani website in which maybe you have found a admin login page, right? So you have reached the page. Maybe आपको इतनी easily वो नहीं मिलता in the normal web page, right? So here if you can just go there and here if you go and try to find login somewhere, I don't think it's there, right? So that was a hidden page that we have already found out. So in the same way you can do a lot of different things. You can just see all the cached pages that are there, cache, and then example.com. suppose I'm going to search for so it's not exactly doing the correct thing. So here you can see it shows you the cache and it says that this is Google Cache and this snapshot was taken at this particular point in time. And if you just go and see the current page, currently there is no changes to that, but it was showing the cached website that it has cached earlier. So in this way you can look for some other things. You can search from these kind of publicly available documents, maybe, right? Say you want to search for maybe you search for results and you want to search for the file type as PDF. So you get a lot of results and you can see it's a government school, and you can go to their results web page, right? So there are different things that are there. Okay, so that's how you can use Google Docs to find out some extra information, some information that you will not easily find out on the Google search engine. So here is just an example that when you go with file type PDF and you search for confidential, any file that has some of the word confidential in it, you can see that. And here it just highlighted that these are all PDF results. So if you click on these links, it will download those PDF files, right? So now let's see the Wayback Machine. So Wayback Machine क्या होता है ना, suppose there is a website and you want to know that how it used to look earlier, या फिर पहले के वर्जन में उसके क्या पेजेस वगैरह थे, कैसे वो दिखता था. सो वेब में तुम नॉर्मली जाके तुम करोगे तो यू डोंट हैव दैट ऑप्शन टू डू दैट, राइट? बट दिस वेबसाइट एक्चुअली विल अलाउ यू टू व्यू द हिस्टोरिकल कंटेंट, और मे बी आप इसको यूज़ करके पता कर सकते हो कि पहले क्या था एंड क्या चेंजेस हुआ है, राइट? एंड दिस इज़ द बेसिक URL ऑफ द साइट. सो यहाँ पे जाके आप सिंपली यहाँ पे आप URL डाल सकते हो. सपोज वी वांट टू नो अबाउट www डॉट और रादर netflix.com, एंड हम देख सकते हैं 2024 इज़ द करेंट एंड इट स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम समवेयर अराउंड 1999. सो लेट्स सी कि 1999 में कैसा दिखता था. And these are basically the dates from which the snapshots are there. So this is the January 17th 1999 को. If we just go there, so basically ये जो है ना, this is how Netflix used to look like at that point of time. So अभी images जो है वो मे बी लोड नहीं हो रहा है, बट दिस इज़ हाउ इट यूज टू लुक लाइक एट दैट पॉइंट. अब देख सकते हो कितना डिफरेंस है, राइट? 1999. सो उसके बाद अगर हम आगे जाके देखें समवेयर अराउंड दिस, यहाँ पे तो बहुत ज़्यादा स्नैपशॉट्स हैं हमारे पास, राइट? सो लेट्स जस्ट गो एंड चेंज द डेट हियर एंड सो Wayback Machine. So again let's search for Netflix, and there are so many snapshots from every day almost, because this is 2024. So let's just go back in maybe 2009. So 2009 में let's see how it used to look like, right? So it was failing with a status. Okay, so there is some problem into that. Okay, so let's just come back to 2014. It's not there. So let's see what happened in 2019. Okay, I think let's try with some other websites. Suppose we want to go with Amazon.in. So I guess the internet is a bit on the downside, that's why it's not able to reload these pages. So let's go with yahoo.com. Okay, I think there is something wrong with this. So there is Wayback Machine for Android as well. So okay, so that you can actually check for other websites as well. I've shown you how you can just go there and search for it, right? Here you just need to paste the URL, and or you can just put the words related to the site's homepage and then you can search for it, and then when you get something back you can get the timeline and then you can use it, right? So here you can just maybe go and search again. Let's try. let's just go and search for. So in this way you will get a whole timeline of when there was some changes and other things, right? So Wikipedia started from 2001, around 2001. So here if I just go and take a look at this particular snapshot, so it's just loading, and you can see at that time it used to look like this. There are links, and these are the number of captures that are there overall, right? So there are captures from March 31st to July 11, that is on just yesterday. So if we can take from July 3, you can just go and check the snapshots, right? Okay, it's just trying to redirect. So in that way you can just go there and maybe you can try with different URLs and you can try to find out other things, right? So this is how it looks now as compared to then. So you can just go and check कर सकते हो आपकी क्या changes हुए हैं, क्या अलग अलग sites add हुई है, right? And वहाँ पे आप वैसे उसको analyze कर सकते हो to gain some insights about it. So this is how you get all the search results we have already seen. So next what we have is that the whois lookup, or maybe just doing some domain name analysis on them. So suppose आपके पास एक IP address है या फिर आपके पास एक domain name है and you want to know some additional informations about it. So let's see how you can do that. So this is the website, right, Whois, and there are other websites as well in the same way which you can use. Suppose I want to know about www.google.com. ओके सो सबसे पहले तो इसका डोमेन क्या है, google.com, किसने रजिस्टर किया, रजिस्ट्रार का नेम यहाँ पे वी कैन सी दैट, एंड व्हेन इट वाज रजिस्टर्ड ऑन, सो इट वाज रजिस्टर्ड ऑन 1997 एंड इट्स रजिस्ट्रेशन विल एक्सपायर ऑन 2028. यहाँ पे जाके आप अदर इन्फॉर्मेशन चेक कर सकते हो कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कौन है, गूगल LLC एज वी ऑल नो, राइट. फिर कंट्री, स्टेट, एवरीथिंग यू कैन सी फ्रॉम यू, and here you can actually go and you can also get that if there is any abuse then you can go and complain there. There are different other details that you can find about it, right? So the idea is कि suppose आप ऐसे किसी sites पे गए हो, आपने check करा है शोडान पे जाके, that you find out an IP and if you want to know कि ये कहाँ से कहाँ पे है exactly, you already get all the details there as well. But still if you want to just double check or you can want to confirm, then you can come here and यहाँ पे आके भी आप check कर सकते हो, right? So it will give you some additional information about other sites, right? So let's try to look for some of the other sites which suppose I'm just looking for, maybe let's enter an IP address. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and find out some of the more vulnerable things and then we'll come back to this. So now for example I have done a search for example.com. we have already seen, right, first you get the domain name, then who registered it, right? Who was the registrar who registered it for them, right? And then you get all the expiration details and when it was registered and all the other details, right? You also get the name servers and everything. So next is कि suppose you have a domain name, right? You find out a website. Now you want to gather that what are the other different types of other different domains that are registered to it. कौन से IP addresses पे वो accessible है and all those details if you want to find out. So for that we have this URL scan.io. Here it will help you in scanning the web services and it will start to analyze the websites, right? इससे आपको क्या details मिलेगा कि उसके URL पे क्या क्या अलग अलग contents हैं उनके बारे में आपको पता चलेगा, and यहाँ पे आपको domain का information मिलेगा, security status का पता चल जाएगा, and also you will get about the information about the network activity as well. So let's just go and check this out as well. So now these are some of the public scans that already took place earlier. So let's suppose I just want to go and take a look at this scan that happened 13 seconds back, and also I want to do a new search on this one, right? Say netflix.com. So यहाँ पे ये जो वेबसाइट है ना, it's called as blueprintprep.com, and यहाँ पे जाके आप देख सकते हो कि क्या क्या अलग अलग लोकेशंस है जहाँ पे ये होस्टेड है, राइट, इनकी जो सर्वर्स है वो कौन से अलग अलग जगहों पे है, एंड हु आर द क्लाउड प्रोवाइडर्स एज वेल, यू कैन गेट सम डिटेल्स अबाउट देम एज वेल, राइट। यहाँ पे कितने लिंक्स है, एंड आईपी डिटेल में जाके आप और ज़्यादा डिटेल में इन्फॉर्मेशन निकाल सकते हो, राइट। आप यहाँ से डोमेन का लुकअप कर सकते हो, इनफैक्ट आप वायरस टोटल पे जाके भी आप ओपन कर सकते हो इसको, just to get an idea of that what is the domain, right. So हम देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है या फिर नहीं है, so it checks and it is all clean, right, so it's totally fine. And now in my search result that I did, right, I searched for netflix.com, and यहाँ पे अगर हम देख सकते हैं कि it contacted 7 IP addresses in 4 different countries to, and it performed 41 HTTP transactions. So it will just tell you that whenever you search for a website, that what are the different connections that it's making, what are the different requests that it's making, right. So Netflix was scanned 10,000 plus times already, so that is also something that we can find. यहाँ पे आप IP डिटेल्स में जाके फिर से आप देख सकते हो, अलग अलग IP एड्रेसेस आप फाइंड कर सकते हो, राइट, and then you can see what are the different redirects that are there. So this captures the URL locations of the website, right. So here there are different redirects that are present, and if I want to find, so these are some of the other results as well, and there you can go and see that what are the different links. So these are the links that are going to different origins from the main page, right. Some are that help.netflix.com, एंड सो इससे भी हमें अलग अलग इन्फॉर्मेशन के बारे में पता चल जाता है, राइट. एंड देर आर डिफरेंट डोमेन्स दैट आर प्रेजेंट हियर. सो यहाँ पे आप डोमेन ट्री में जाकर आप देख सकते हो assets.nflx.com इज देयर, राइट. सो आप इसका एक लाइव स्क्रीनशॉट भी आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. So here you can see there are different, what are the different domains that are attached to this, right, what are the different subdomains that are there, and यहाँ पे incoming hits are there on this particular thing. So you can in this way get more details about a particular website, right. So let's search for the example.com as well. So it's just searching. So it is here. So देख सकते हो यहाँ पे आपको स्क्रीनशॉट भी प्रोवाइड हो जाता है, एंड अगेन दिस हैज़ ऑल्सो लॉट ऑफ स्कैन्स, राइट. सो यहाँ पे आप पेज स्टैटिस्टिक्स में भी चेक कर सकते हो कि कितना IP एड्रेसेस है, कौन से कंट्रीज़ में है, राइट, कितना डेटा ट्रांसफ़र हो रहा है यहाँ पे. So these are different things that you can find out about a particular website using urlscan.io. So this was also another website that I searched for. It's called samsungroyal.com. So this is the submitted URL, and this was the effective URL. So you can see this is a summary about it, right, that there are 21 different IPs that are connected to it. सो ऐसे जाके आप चेक कर सकते हो कि क्या क्या IP एड्रेसेस है, कौन से उसमें है, ऑल द थिंग्स. So now let's go to one of my favorite, right. So this is known as AnyRun. So here you can basically, आपने कोई भी malware आपको मिला है कहीं से, suppose somebody has sent you a file that you think that it is suspicious and you want to test it whether it is करेक्ट और नॉट. सो हमने पढ़ा था, राइट, कि कुछ कुछ वायरसेस जो होता है वो डायनेमिक होता है नेचर में, तो वो एंटीवायरसेस को इवेड कर देते हैं. सो अगर आपको चेक करना है कि ये वायरस सही है या नहीं, तो आप रन करके इसको, मतलब ये अदर इट इज़ अ वायरस और नॉट, सो उसके लिए आप चेक कर सकते हो. तो उसके लिए आपको कैसा इन्वायरमेंट चाहिए होगा, जिस मशीन में अगर आप रन करो तो उस मशीन को अगर कुछ हो भी जाता है, वेदर इफ द मशीन ब्रेक्स, इन दैट केस ऑल्सो आपको कोई हार्म नहीं होना चाहिए, राइट. सो फॉर दैट पर्पस यू कैन यूज़ AnyRun. यहाँ पे जाके आप इंटरेक्ट कर सकते हो मालवेयर के साथ. इट्स एन इंटरेक्टिव मालवेयर एनालिसिस, जहाँ पे आप एग्जामाइन कर सकते हो रियल टाइम URLs को, या फिर कोई भी फाइल आप अपलोड करके चेक कर सकते हो. बेसिकली इनके पास क्या है, बहुत सारे VMs हैं, उनमें से एक VM ये लोग रन करके आपको एक प्रॉपर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम मिलेगा, जहाँ पे जाके आप इस फाइल को अपलोड करके, अपने मालवेयर फाइल को अपलोड करके आप चेक कर सकते हो. सो लेट्स ट्राई इट आउट एज वेल. So you can simply register here for free, and this is also a free tool, right? So मैं already logged in हूँ यहाँ पे, and when you come you can see there are two different options that you get, whether you can analyze a URL or you can analyze a file or maybe emails to investigate the malicious files or some activities that are there. So let's go with that first. बट उससे पहले ना यहाँ पे आपको सबसे पहले तो मालवेयर्स की नीड होगी या फिर कोई ऐसा आपके पास URL होना चाहिए जिसको आप चेक करो. सो लेट्स सपोज यू डोंट हैव एनीथिंग, सो बट यू वांट टू सी हाउ इट वर्क्स, राइट? तो अगर आपको चेक करना है, सो इन दैट केस सिंपली यहाँ पे ना ऑप्शन आएगा पब्लिक रिपोर्ट्स का. यू कैन जस्ट गो देयर, एंड ये क्या है ना, जो दूसरे लोगों ने सर्च किया है तो वहाँ से उन्होंने वो डिटेल्स को वो रखते हैं. दे आस्क यू दैट वेदर यू वांट टू कीप योर रिपोर्ट्स पब्लिक और नॉट. तो यहाँ पे जब आप देखोगे ना, यहाँ पे अलग अलग रिजल्ट्स है, दूसरे लोगों ने यूज़ किया है, मे बी उन्होंने कोई मालवेयर शेयर किया था, उन्होंने अपलोड करके टेस्ट किया एंड वो रिजल्ट यहाँ पे है. सो इसको भी हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं. वहाँ से हम मालवेयर को डाउनलोड करके दोबारा अपलोड कर सकते हैं एंड स्कैन कर सकते हैं. सो लेट्स सी हाउ वी कैन डू इट. सो उसके लिए भी यहाँ पे हमारे पास अलग अलग फिल्टर्स है. सो सपोज whether I want to choose a URL or a file. Let's go with a file first. तो मैंने यहाँ पे फाइल चूज़ कर लिया. And what kind of extension do I need? So let's take a .exe file type, right? Adobe PDF or something. And I want malicious files so that I get to see how they work and all those things. And this much should be enough. तो मैंने अब फिल्टर अप्लाई कर दिया है. एंड आप देख सकते हो अलग अलग यहाँ पे वल्नरेबिलिटीज़ वाले अलग अलग मलिशियस फाइल्स हैं. सो यहाँ पे जो फर्स्ट वन है ना, विंडोज़ 10 के लिए ये प्रॉब्लम है एंड इट हैज़ सम SMTP एंड अदर थिंग्स दैट आर रिटन. सो लेट्स जस्ट गो एंड ओपन इट. सो आप यहाँ पे ओपन करोगे ना, यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी आपको रिस्पॉन्स यहाँ पे पूरा डिटेल में आपको चीज़ें मिल जाती है. बट इफ़ यू वांट यू कैन जस्ट सिंपली गेट सैम्पल करके आप डाउनलोड करते हो एंड ये आर्काइव फॉर्मेट में आता है. ये .zip फोल्डर आपको डाउनलोड हो गया, राइट? बट इसको ना हमें अपने मशीन में नहीं रन करना है, क्योंकि स्पेशली ये एक विंडोज़ की वल्नरेबिलिटी है. तो अगर अपने मशीन में रन करोगे तो डेफिनेटली वो आपको मशीन को भी इन्फेक्ट कर सकता है ये मलिशियस फाइल. सो आपको सिंपली उसको जिप फॉर्म में ही छोड़ देना है, उसको आपको कुछ नहीं करना, बिल्कुल भी रन नहीं करना है हमें इसको, है ना? सो उसके बाद लेट्स जस्ट गो बैक एंड एनालाइज फाइल्स और ईमेल्स करके लेट्स सिलेक्ट दिस पर्टिकुलर पेज, राइट? सो मैंने फाइल चूज़ कर लिया. यहाँ पे मुझे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम चूज़ करना है. मैंने ऑलरेडी देखा था दैट इट वाज फॉर विंडोज़ 10. सो मैंने यहाँ पे विंडोज़ 10 OS चूज़ किया एंड मैं इसको कहाँ से स्टार्ट करूँगा. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू स्टार्ट इट फ्रॉम डेस्कटॉप. एंड यहाँ पे ड्यूरेशन है कि एक स्पेसिफिक ड्यूरेशन के लिए ये मशीन्स अप रहती है. एंड करंटली सिंस आई एम हैविंग अ फ्री यूज़र अकाउंट, तो यहाँ पे आप बस 1 मिनट के लिए ही इसको यूज़ कर सकते हो. ये मशीन 1 मिनट के लिए ही वर्क करती है. सो आई जस्ट सेट दैट टू मैक्सिमम. ओके, जस्ट अ मिनट. I think I need to just re-upload it. 1 minute. So I'll just have to upload it again. So मैंने upload किया यहाँ पे and so again I'm just choosing the correct OS version and टाइम लिमिट मैंने सेट कर दिया. वी डोंट नीड टू फिक्स अदर थिंग्स एज वेल. सो यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि क्या क्या एप्लीकेशंस है जो यहाँ पे चल रहे हैं एंड आई जस्ट वांट टू ओपन इट ऑन माय डेस्कटॉप, राइट? सो नाउ लेट्स गो अहेड एंड रन अ पब्लिक एनालिसिस. सो पब्लिक मीन्स दैट अदर पीपल विल ऑल्सो बी एबल टू सी द रिजल्ट्स, राइट? एंड यहाँ पे VM अप हो रहा है एंड वी ओनली हैव 1 मिनट. सो आप देख सकते हो कि टाइम स्टार्ट होने लग गया है, राइट? एंड दिस इज़ द पर्टिकुलर साइट पेज and we have seen that the password was infected. Okay, so it is saying that it cannot open this kind of file. Okay, so now PowerShell has opened it and you can see. So if I can open it with PowerShell, it has made already a lot of TCP connections to different IP addresses, right? Like background task hosts and other things, and it is just okay. So I think there's something wrong with this one. So let's try with another malware file. So this is a .exe file. I think this should be better. So let's just go with this. So let's just get, and the password is infected, so let's just copy it with us. So I'm again uploading a new file, so .bin is for that. Okay, and it also works on Windows 10 Professional. So just let's go with Windows 10 and open it in the desktop as well. So let's just open it. So you can see it's a .bin.zip compressed file, and now I can just, I've already got access to this, so let's, so now it's again unable to open this type of files, right? Okay, so let's look for something else. So you can see here we have another one, right? So .zip. Okay, so let's go with analyzing another URL as well. So these are .bin files, so let's just in fact have so let's just go with the PDFs and then make a search. So this also has a PDF document and it's a phishing, right? So it's for Windows 7. So let's just try to download this one first. So we can simply upload it. Windows 7 is selected, and then we are just going to go to the desktop, and finally we can just run the analysis on it. So here it is. So let's try to open this file, and जब भी मैंने ऑन किया ना, you can see it looks like a normal PDF, but you can see पीछे this is running different .exes, right? So that means it is running different processes here, and you can see the CPU usage peaked a lot, right? And here you can see there are different DNS requests it made connections with a lot of different IP addresses. So let's try to see, and here you also get an option to read about it using the AI that is integrated there. It shows that this process was launched by the parent process, and then it so it can see there are different informations, right, that malicious actors can abuse this behavior by crafting some specific payloads into it. And so I just stopped it here. So these are different things that you can do, and you can also from here download the pcap file as well to analyze what was the network, right? So यहाँ से जाके आप देख सकते हो कि क्या यहाँ पे पैकेट सेंड हुए थे, क्या डिटेल्स थी उनमें. बट बी वेरी केयरफुल विथ वट एवर फाइल्स यू डाउनलोड, राइट? कि अगर कोई भी मलिशियस फाइल है, सो यू शुड नेवर रन इट ऑन योर सिस्टम, एटलीस्ट नॉट ऑन योर मेन मशीन. कुछ भी करना है ऐसा तो वर्चुअल मशीन के ऊपर कब करके देख सकते हो, राइट? एंड let's just go and take a look and try to analyze the URLs as well. सो वी हैव सीन फॉर फाइल्स. सो नाउ अभी देखते हैं कि यहाँ पे अगर मैं URL चेक करता हूँ and then if I refresh my search, so I think I had something known as PDF there, so उसको भी यहाँ से remove कर देते हैं. And now if I just filter my search again, तो यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं it's looking for something. So आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे ये एक site है which is telling you that it is a malicious file, right? So let's see how what it was. So it started executing different processes, right, inside the Chrome, and it had 6 different types of threads, right, potentially bad traffic. So this is a source and this was the particular destination. So you can just go there and look for the potentially bad traffics, and you can actually, आप देख सकते हो कि यहाँ पे इन्होंने डिटेल में सब कुछ दिया है. पैकेट एनालिसिस भी आप कर सकते हो यहाँ से, आप पीकैप डाउनलोड कर सकते हो. एंड यहाँ पे जाके आप देख सकते हो कि कुछ इसने अलग अलग .exe फाइल्स भी रन करे हैं, अलग अलग प्रोसेसेस रन हुए थे, राइट. So there are different details that you can actually find out from here. These are the different DNS requests it made. So let's try to copy this particular URL. And अब अगर मैं इसको जाके चेक करता हूँ ना डोमेन एनालिसिस पे, so let's go to whois.com, and अगर मैं यहाँ पे आके डोमेन डालता हूँ, then I can actually find out. So it is taking from Namecheap, which is fine, and you can find the details of the registrant, right. And let's try to find out the location, that where is it from. So the country is IS. So let's go and check about it. Which okay, so it is from Iceland. It says IS, right? So it was going to Iceland. The traffic was going there. So in this way, you can use different tools together to find out more details about it, right? यहाँ पे जाके हम देख सकते हैं कि क्या क्या अलग अलग URLs पे यहाँ पे requests गए हैं, and you can see that this is the requested URL. So let's go and copy this, and you can also go to urlscan.io and try to check it out. So let's just go back. So this was the main URL, right? So let's just go here and paste it, and let's make a public scan into it. So हम ऐसे स्कैन भी कर सकते हैं वहाँ पे हमें अगर कोई URL मिला है. So we can just go there and see if there is some detail that is coming out of it. It looks like it's a downloadable, it's downloading something, it's a downloading link. So you can just get the sample out of here as well. And so basically this is also an installer. So in this way you can look for different URLs and different malwares, and you can analyze them on any run, and it will basically run in a sandbox environment. So आपका जो खुद का device है that will remain protected out of because of that. So this is the whole UI. Again, you can just go through it. And as you can see here, we have opened this particular test php.vulnerableweb.com. So let's just go and take a look at it again. Test php.vulnweb.com. Let's try to open it, and you can see there are multiple processes that is running here for the Microsoft Edge. And here you can see that it is firstly it is not secure, and you can see there is some miscellaneous activities that it is doing, and it is actually not proper, right. And you can see there are different domains that it is requesting, and this is being flagged as eyes, right? So let's just go and check with this domain that where the traffic is actually going to. And here you can see this is the registration date. So it is going to a city called Tortola, and then if you just go down and if you can see, so these are the different details that you can find about it, right? So that's how you can basically analyze the malwares or the different suspicious URLs on tools like this, right? So moving ahead, so what's the activities for today? So आज क्या करना है? सबसे पहले तो you have to go use Shodan to find internet connected web cameras in the California, right? So you have to use this California filter, and then you have to find the IP addresses and the specific location of 3 of the webcams that you have found there. What are the ports that are open on these webcams? You can list them and find. Then you have to use Google Docs to find the log files containing passwords, and you can provide examples of maybe 1 or 2 exposed logs file that you have found there, right? And then you have to use the domain tools to track the changes in the registration information from this particular domain example.com over the past year, and you can list any changes in the ownership or something that you have found there, right? Next, you have to use AnyRun to upload and analyze the given file. So I will just provide you a link to that file here. I will attach it, and you have to use that file to, and you have to run analysis on that, and you have to tell me that what are the things that you have found out on it, right? So be sure that you don't run it on your machine, बस AnyRun पे ही upload करना, and you have to register to AnyRun first, and उसके लिए they will ask you for business email. So आपके पास अगर college university का email है, so you can register with that. It works with that. एंड फाइनली आप urlscan.io पे जाके आप इस पर्टिकुलर URL को आप यूज़ कर सकते हो, राइट? एंड यू कैन एनालाइज द स्कैन रिजल्ट्स की क्या रिजल्ट्स आता है, क्या बिहेवियर्स निकल के आता है. यू कैन फाइंड आउट द डिफरेंट सब डोमेन्स दैट आर प्रेजेंट देयर. So this was the activities for today.